and the numbers just keep changing. One source says 1 victim, another says 5. This is the reality of the tragic shooting at the Islamic Center of San Diego. Welcome to today's deep dive. We've got a stack of sources in front of us today. Text reports from the Council on American Islamic Relations, live video feeds from ABC7, and local hospital updates.
Yeah, it's a lot of conflicting information to sort through.
It really is, and our mission today is to cut through the noise of this breaking story and look at how a community and an investigation responds in real time. Okay, let's unpack this.
To really grasp the scale of the response here, we have to recognize we're looking at an attack on the largest mosque in San Diego County. It serves a congregation of like 5,000 members.
Wow, 5,000. And looking at these sources, the initial casualty reports are completely fractured. A text update from Che R confirms at least 1 member was killed, which is awful. But then I'm watching this ABC7 video source, and they are reporting 5 people dead, including a security guard. I don't understand how a hospital like Sharp Memorial can effectively treat victims when they don't even know if they are preparing for 2 ambulances or 20.
Well, they don't wait to find out. Sharp Memorial immediately activated their mass casualty protocols. In these events, emergency rooms operate on maximum potential threat rather than, verified counts.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, they clear out non-critical patients, they prep surgical bays, and lock down perimeters.
Yeah.
And law enforcement mirrored that, actually, by shutting down sections of Interstate 805. They just operate under a worst-case scenario until the threat is definitively capped.
And that threat cap happened when police located the suspects, right? 17-year-old Kane Clark and 18-year-old Caleb Vasquez. They were found dead in a nearby vehicle from self-inflicted gunshot wounds.
Right, which abruptly ends the active shooter scenario. But it forces the investigation to immediately pivot toward motive, specifically the online hate rhetoric the teenagers left behind. And what's fascinating here is how the FBI handles that designation.
Yeah, because here is where I'm a bit confused by the law enforcement response. FBI Special Agent in Charge, Mark Remley, said they are investigating this as a hate crime until it's not. Doesn't that kind of hesitant phrasing just frustrate a community that just experienced a targeted attack? I mean, why not just call it what it obviously is?
It sounds like hesitation, sure, but mechanically, it's an aggressive tactical maneuver. By officially classifying it as a hate crime until it's not, the FBI immediately bypasses local jurisdictional limits.
Oh, I see. So it opens doors for them.
Exactly. It unlocks specialized federal task forces, emergency funding, and advanced digital surveillance tools. They need those tools instantly to trace the suspect's online footprint, to see if a broader network helped radicalize them.
They have to move fast, especially considering the vulnerability of the target. I mean, this Islamic Center isn't just a mosque. It houses the Al Rashid School for K through 3rd graders.
Yeah, and the presence of young students turns a targeted attack into a total evacuation nightmare.
It really does. Thankfully, Imam Taha Hassan confirmed all staff and children were unharmed. But imagine being a parent hearing about this on the news. You're rushing to a secured perimeter you can't cross.
Absolute panic.
Exactly. And because of that chaos, authorities had to establish an immediate reunification site, setting it up down the street at the San Diego Claremont Seventh-day Adventist Church. It's like a sudden community safety net.
That detail is critical to how communities absorb trauma. An Islamic school relying on an Adventist church for sanctuary, it demonstrates how structural community defense mechanisms activate.
Yeah.
It's a localized cross-faith reflex to protect the most vulnerable when standard safety parameters fail.
We are also seeing a rapid, coordinated response from political leaders. Mayor Todd Gloria, Governor Gavin Newsom, and President Trump have all issued statements praising first responders and condemning the attack. And obviously, we're just relaying what the sources provided here, not taking any political sides.
Of course. But the mechanical value of that unified messaging across the political spectrum shouldn't be underestimated. It immediately aligns federal, state, and local resources.
Right, it cuts through the noise.
Yes, it cuts through bureaucratic red tape that can otherwise slow down recovery and investigation efforts.
It signals that the entire system is actively mobilizing, but it leaves you with a much heavier question to consider. If places of worship have to rely on disaster protocols and cross-faith reunification sites just to survive a Friday, how do we actually intercept the digital hate rhetoric that radicalizes teenagers before it turns into real-world violence?